I get very self-conscious about how I speak when I'm editing. Like, for example, in terms of what words I use, like in the previous sentences, I said I like 3 times. And normally when you're speaking, you're not aware of how many times you repeat yourself until you start subtitling yourself. For example, lately I've been making these little clips, shorts, YouTube shorts from the streams using the YouTube app's built-in functionality. I've been doing that, and then so there is like auto subtitles, auto captions. So it transcribes every single time I say I can, and then I get really self-conscious. I'm like, oh, I said that 3 times. I said it 2 times again. You probably don't notice it when you're listening in, like when you're conversing in everyday life, but I'm very painfully aware of that, and also how much I say like, I guess, and then apart from the words I use, it's also the accent as well. Because when I'm editing, I listen to the same thing I say multiple times, and I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't want to say it that way. I didn't like how I sounded there. I think I just got a comment on one of my shorts saying, hey, your trap vowel is getting more northwestern over time. And I'm like, oh, is it? And then I start watching again and listening to my vowels. It's a combination of making content and also being like kind of a linguist. So today, not Uyghur language. Not today. Today I'm trying something different. It's more relaxed. I think I'm... The Uyghur stuff would be like my regular thing where I do it like around once a week, and I did it on Friday. So you're welcome to join us, Ziadin, but I am doing something different today. Because the thing about that's also one thing about like YouTube versus Twitch, right? On YouTube you have a title, you have a thumbnail. Usually you do one thing on the stream that you made the thumbnail for, because when someone clicks on it, they're expecting one thing. But on Twitch, I see people like switching halfway through. They start with like chatting for a long time. They do one thing. They play like 2 different games. So I think that's what I noticed, but I might be wrong. Talking on camera is my biggest nightmare. I got interviewed about my work for the local radio, and as soon as they gave me the mic, I couldn't do it. I also get very aware when I have a mic on me, because for a very long time, I assume that I sound most me when I'm on stream compared to making a video. Because I'm like chatting, I'm off the cuff, I don't have a script. So I think I sound more natural when I'm talking right now compared to when I'm reading a script. When I'm reading a script, it's different. I feel like the neurological processes are different when you're like reading something and then saying it. I don't know how it's different, but I just sound completely different. It's like a performance of some sort. Whereas now I'm talking more normally, but still, I gradually realize that I'm still not talking like perfectly as I normally do. Because once I have a mic in front of me, I'm projecting more. That's why when I stream for like 2, 3, 4 hours, my throat gets tired, because I'm consciously projecting compared to when I'm talking normally. Not consciously, unconsciously. I'm unconsciously projecting more. Michelle would know, because you've talked to me in real life, and I sound... In terms of the use of my voice, it's a bit different now. But in terms of other things, like the accent, for example, I can't really tell. But I guess with the voice projection, the accent could also change a little bit as well. The only time I had to record a voiceover or spoken video, I didn't sound like me, so it's so weird. I relate. Yeah, exactly. You sound very different when you are performing. Again, it's not even conscious. Like, can I talk normally? How do I know? How do I speak normally? Like, I'm not aware of how I speak normally. But I've done some voiceover work. It was for the film that I wrote music for. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna put voiceover on the film now. We don't have someone to do the English voiceover yet. Can you give like a placeholder for us to like measure the timings?" I'm like, "Okay, sure, I'll make you a placeholder." And they said, "Oh, okay, that's fine. We just use your voice." I'm like, "Okay, as long as you pay me, I'm happy." But then I redid it anyway. I redid it, and it was very weird because doing voiceover, you'd think you're just reading stuff, but at the same time, you're performing, you're expressing. So my gut feeling was to say things like expressively, but then they were like, yeah, no, it doesn't fit right, and you're like reciting, or like it's like you're reading prose. It's too expressive. For the voiceover, we're going for something that's more just plain. It's like more like just a tool. So I did that again. Then also I switched the accent around a bit. And in the first time, I went for more of an RP because I thought, hey, they want a good English voice. I mean, not that I can do a perfect RP, but I did my best. But the second time, I was like, okay, I'm doing it more plain, but at the same time, I'm using my natural voice, which is what you're hearing, like 90%. Well, that's how I normally talk. Whatever this is, there is no normally. That's a very good point.